So just under 3 weeks ago, I posted a video at the channel talking about the Chill Out Mask and why now is the time to definitely farm for it. Now, the reason I put it out a little while back was because I wanted to make sure you didn't have a mad rush to try to get as many versions as you can. Well, my friends, we have less than 1 week left to farm for this thing, so in today's video, I'm going to show you where to pick it up and more importantly, why I think you should get as many as you can. What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and just to be clear as we start this video off, nothing has changed in regard to farming for the Chill Out Mask. You can find the Loot Goblin in the same places that you did before, but as I said earlier, this is just a friendly reminder because as you can see in the screen, as of my recording this video this morning, we have 5 days, 17 hours left to farm for the thing, and it's definitely one of those items in the game where you want to get as many versions as you can, and that is because this item has 2 mod slots. Now I know with improvised gear, when you craft those items, they will have 2 mod slots as well. However, they are missing out on the gear set bonus, and because this is a Heligard mask, you're always going to get that 5% total armor, which obviously is going to help you out. And I mean, depending on what kind of build you're putting together, having a piece of gear with 2 mod slots on it and a gear set bonus can obviously strengthen your build and help you diversify your builds as well. You can see with this version of the mask, I have max armor regen, and because there are 2 mod slots, this mask alone gives me 24% protection from elites, which definitely helps out with any tank build I'm putting together. Now, throughout the rest of the video, you're going to see my farming for the mask. However, I wanted to put together footage from this morning. Today is Wednesday, January 25th, so you can see that, yes, it's obviously still active in the game, so you do have time to pick it up. Now, one question I got in the previous video was if the world difficulty has an impact on your farming for the mask in any way whatsoever, and the answer is yes and no. Yes, because it will have an impact on the quality of the loot you're getting, but as far as the world difficulty having an impact on the Loot Goblin's odds of actually showing up, the answer is no. It makes no difference whatsoever whether you're playing on normal or heroic. Now, obviously, my recommendation would be to play on the highest difficulty possible because you want to get the best loot you can. But you're going to see in this run from this morning on challenging difficulty, the Loot Goblin did spawn, took him out, and it was a pretty decent roll on the mask. Now, I did get lucky because remember, when it comes to farming the Loot Goblin, there are 3 holiday items that could possibly drop. You have the Chill Out Mask, you have the Slayer SMG, and you have the O'Carroll Marksman Rifle. So again, there's no way to pick which one's going to drop. Just be ready to do some farming agents because it may take a little bit of time to get the mask not only to drop, but if you are looking for different versions of it, that may take a while as well, but it is definitely worth your time. Now, as far as where to go to get the thing, there happen to be 3 locations on the map in which I've had really good luck to get the Loot Goblin to spawn, the best of which is by DZ South, which I just showed you in that footage, and later in the video you will see that footage again. Now, when it comes to the other spots, they're really hit or miss for me. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not, but again, the DZ South one seems to be the most consistent. Right here I'm by Jefferson Trade Center, he will spawn there. There's another spot you'll see in a moment by MLK Memorial Library. And one reminder I want to pass along is remember, everyone's experience with this game is going to be different. Everyone's RNG is different. I've heard from a lot of people in the comment section of my last video saying that the best spot for them was right by Lincoln Memorial. I've tried that spot 1,000 times and never gotten him to spawn. So obviously, the more choices you have, the better you are in regard to farming. And as always, if you have any places that you like to farm that you've had really good spots getting this mask, please let me know in the video description down below, as the main goal, as most of you know by now, is to help out as many people as we can. The last thing I'd like to address really quick is what should you do if you go to the locations that you're aware of on the map that he should spawn and he's not there. So for instance, for me, if I go to the 3 locations that I know and he's not at any of those spots, all I do is log out, log back in, and I rinse and repeat until he actually spawns at one of those locations. Now, once he does spawn, I take him out, I pick up the loot, I once again log out, log back in, and keep going until I get as many versions as I can. With all that being said, I want to take a moment as always and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel and remind you, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. On that note, I'm going to leave you with a little more gameplay footage. You'll see me farming for the mask a few more times. I wind up getting a Slayer once, I think an O'Carroll as well. So again, my friends, it may be a grind, but it is definitely worth your time. I do recommend doing this before it's gone. And as I mentioned at the end of every video, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor really quick and hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.